much.
I will. See y'all after lunch.
How are you?
I'm not the big blow as you are.
Not quite.
Was it blowing out there?
Just a little.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, a buddy of mine texted on the call a while ago, says there's a fire north of your house, just off the road T. I live on T.
One of my friends moved to Dumas. He's been there for several years, and he said that I guess they're like the electric companies up there or whatever have been getting sued, and
Shut them off.
they said if it gets too bad today, they're just shutting the power off to the town. They said we'll turn it back on at the end of the day or whatever.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, oh
That
my
could almost
God.
indirectly, because we get all of our power from south.
I was like, wow, that's crazy.
But you're right, boy, that was, they were really through the Southland Public Service. I don't blame you. Yank out power too.
I said, yep, we'll just cut it off today. Have fun with that.
How are you doing?
Yeah. Well, did you get possession of the lodge next door? I saw you doing some work, it looks good, it looks better already. A lot better.
We gained possession of it a week ago, Thursday.
Okay, that was a lot. Yeah, I almost took your barrier down, it was that Friday maybe. I was turning into the golf course and didn't see that barrier, and I had to do a quick left. Luckily, I was in my Jeep, I just turned right around, and back out.
Oh, well, that wouldn't be the first time Bird got run over. Now they're making it where it don't really hurt nothing to run over now, but them old ones would have.
Okay, sounds good.
Oh, serious.
Yeah, caught me by surprise, and the person behind me turned in, and they slammed on their brakes real quick.
If everybody will go ahead and turn your lights on, please.
Oh, they're still off.
All right.
Did you guys already get your oath of office filled out?
Mine was filled out and signed.
All right, let's call the meeting to order before we blow away.
Okay, for attendance, we've got Hope,
Here.
Egbert,
Here.
January,
Here.
Kaufman,
Here.
Bajan,
Here.
Moon,
Here.
and Guerrero. We do have quorum.
Okay.
And on the swearing in of all members, if you'll just read your certificate there, and if you agree, then just sign and date it, please.
I'll pass them down. If you guys got them filled out, I'll stack them and pass them. All right. Next on the list, discussion of possible action to approve a chairman or woman for 2026.
Brian, how do you like it? You good?
Yeah, doesn't bother me. Unless someone else wants to take a turn reading the stuff, I am okay with it.
I make a motion
I'll second it.
for Brian Hope for our chairman.
Okay, that was Mr. Moon?
Yes.
Seconded. Okay, Egbert,
Aye.
January,
Aye.
Kaufman,
Aye.
Bajan,
Aye.
and Moon. Okay, Mr. Hope, you are our chairman.
All right, discussion and possible action to approve a vice chairman or chairwoman.
I make a motion, we nominate Jamie Kaufman as vice chairman.
I'll second.
sorry. Mr. Egbert, okay. Okay, Hope,
Yes.
Egbert,
Yes.
January,
Yes.
Bajan,
Yes.
and Moon.
Yes.
Ms. Kaufman is the vice chairwoman.
I should have asked you if you wanted it first.
Yeah,
I wouldn't give
that's
you-
fine.
Yeah.
There's no opportunity to turn it down.
It's a big job, I'm sure.
Yeah. All right, number 6 on our list here, public comments.
Okay, I think we started doing this towards the end of last year. But we're just really trying to mirror, what council does. And so this is the public comment policy. And there will be some forms up there while you're signing the sheet for everything. So any member of the public can come and speak, but it has to be with items that are on the agenda already. And also, like, there is no dialogue, like they can't ask you questions or, I mean, you can just thank them for coming and speaking. So that's how that goes. And then they will turn their public comment sheet in to me before the meeting, so you all can review it.
Years I've been on this board, we've never had anybody in here.
That was all I have
So
on that.
on the public comments? Okay, makes sense. If there is anything that prompts just learning curve, is there anything, when they ask a question, is there anyone here that can answer them? I know
All of
that,
that has to do with the Open Meetings Law Act.
so it has to be on the
Yeah, it
agenda
has
to
to
be
be
answered.
specifically.
Makes sense.
I would suggest that you direct all the questions to the city manager.
Makes sense. Okay. Didn't want to assume. All right. Number 7, discussion and possible action to approve the minutes from the December 16th regular meeting.
I make a motion, we approve the minutes. Second.
Okay, Hope,
Yes.
Egbert,
Yes.
January,
Yes.
Kaufman,
Yes.
Bajan,
Yes.
and Moon.
Yes.
Minutes are passed.
All right, number 8, staff comments. Anybody want to go first? Matthew?
That young man there's got a lot to talk about.
Kick it off.
Good. I was gonna say I don't have much, but yeah, no, just getting into the first of the year. We're hoping that we'll get the company out here next week to do a spray on the course. That we're hiring to come and do that. We're hoping Monday, Tuesday. Monday looks like it's out of the question now. We're just kind of seeing what they have best to say with the wind and all that. The other set of reels that are for the greens mower, I talked to the rep yesterday. He said he's hoping to pick those up today and he will be here tomorrow. So that's going to be a plus, just having an extra set of reels to mow with. We just purchased a new sander machine. It's more of the spin type, and it throws the sand out instead of just dropping it. So we're hoping that that can go a long ways just with saving time with aeration, as well as start to incorporate maybe top dressing throughout the summer months of the year and just some of that stuff. Got all the soil sample reports back. If you want to look at them or want a copy, come by the clubhouse and I can get that to you. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have a whole lot other than that. Just
Anything noteworthy from the soil sample, unexpected or otherwise?
and one of the, so we sent off 2 different reports. We sent just a standard, an actual little core sample that you take several of off, and a lot of the stuff that we tested for, we got back and our results were like adequate, which means like we're in the means of okayness. Some of the stuff that we got back we were deficient on, but yeah, it's kind of like a chain of effects, and how that works. The other samples that we sent off were like more of like a cup cutter, like an entire 6 to 8 inch, 4 inch round, massive sample that came out, and that was what we tested with our sand, and a bunch of other stuff that was in there. And basically they said that our sand was okay, but not great. And then pretty much the only thing that kind of came out of that was we have not a bad range, but we were in the not good range of like thatchness material that are in the greens. And there's this other stuff that kind of plays into effect with that, like with the water absorbing and deteriorating and holding, and then like some airflow stuff. But I don't know, I'm not an expert in reading that stuff, so it was kind of hard to comprehend everything. John, the consultant, is planning on being here Monday or Tuesday, and we're all going to sit down and call the company, and they're going to relay the info in more of a day-to-day conversation-based stuff, instead of just reading the reports. But I mean, from what I could tell of everything, there wasn't anything to be alarmed at. Just kind of.
But John can take those soil sample reports and customize the fertilizer and pre-emergent he's going to put on, correct?
I would think so.
I know from the emails you gave, that's what it sounded like he was going to do it.
But like as far as some of the spray goes, like we already have all that figured out. But yeah.
I'm gonna give my 2 cents worth on the bigger cylinders. There's been a lot of discrepancy about the sand on the greens and stuff like that. And wow, it's pretty scientific basically. Apparently for the last 15 years plus, they've just been using concrete sand, masonry sand. And if we start using the appropriate sand like today, there would probably be a closure, would be building a closure on top. So that's why we went in and spent some extra money. It's exactly what we could start incorporating the correct sand so we would cover the road. So like you said, those reports come back and gosh, sure. Kind of glad we got it. So overall, I think we're on the right path of taking that dollar thing up to the next level. And so far, it's not the cost of it hasn't been that large to me.
Until I read that report, I didn't realize how many grasses we had out there. But now that I read it, you go out there and look, and that's 5 different things that need 5 different paces of care. If you can get it down to 1, it makes the whole thing a whole lot easier. So
we're coming up with our overall plan, so it's going to take a little time, but we'll get there. I want to say to Matthew, thanks for putting up with me. I'm kind of one of those guys that just get it done. I'm throwing a lot of stuff his way. Next thing I'll tell you too, that I have a meeting tomorrow. I'm going to cart pass myself with the engineering group. So we'll start getting that thing. We'll have a little better. We're going to do a 5 meter, 500 feet, or 5,000 feet. So okay. That's tomorrow at 10 o'clock or 9:30. I'll be helping out some information. Still right now with the cost of oil and stuff like that, it's a toss-up between concrete and asphalt right now. I know there's people who love concrete. I was kind of like the asphalt.
I would think
Concrete's
down the road, asphalt's probably easier to maintain.
It is.
Cheaper to maintain.
More flexible, we have a lot of vegetation growth, stuff like that, but yeah, the world market's kind of jumped things up here quite a little bit right now, so we'll see. That's tomorrow. There will be some car patch stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I know that it's heavily financially driven, but I've never been to a golf course that I would consider to be fancy that has anything other than concrete. Just stating the obvious. I know that we also don't have the budget that some of these country clubs have, so. Fair enough. Jamie?
No, you're right, you're spot on.
Well, no matter which way you go, the wear and tear on your carts is gonna improve a lot too.
Yeah, true story.
That's,
Yeah, there's a whole lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, number 3 is grinding my gears. Like, you gotta put something out to quit. Just, I've been playing this weekend. Even my own partner, wanted to pull. I'm like, quit pulling, clear over to the fairway. Like, that is just, if you stop and look at how far that has eaten in, I mean, it drives me, wears me out. Like, do that,
Yeah.
chisel that up, they can't drive on it. I don't know, but yeah. Because even like today with that wind, it's just going to continue to like blow that out. I don't know how bad the golf course is going. I didn't go to work that way, but I don't know if like on 15 over to the left. I mean, that's just a thing. I mean, it just has nothing to do with anything. It's just so dry out there. That stuff's probably going to blow out today. All your grass and stuff over there. But, yeah. But the wear and tear on that, I guess, like you said.
All right, anything else from staff on before we move into looks like the manual and the financials?
I will say, last year closed out, probably one of the better years I've seen it close out. They balance and stuff. I think it's about a 17%.
There's a lot of people playing golf now
Oh
that,
my God.
It was good to the
A lot
sport.
of people you don't know.
yeah.
It's good. Second.
Hey, I've got a question. I don't know if this is the right appropriate time. I mean, and this is, I don't know if it's you or Jeff to really address this too, but when you go into the summer or spring or whenever we start tee times, will Sundays go back to, like foursomes, at least a foursome?
I mean, we can push for that.
Can we maybe look at that? We've had abnormal winters, but it just is what it is. But it was busy Sunday, just a lot of singles and a lot of doubles. It was just
Yeah.
not
I
that
mean,
it was
just
anything, it
both
really was
ways.
fine,
A
but
lot
it
of
was
people
just-
want to play by themselves, and a lot of people,
just on your weekends anyway. At
Yeah.
least maybe.
Just put a rule in, if you play on the weekend as a single or a double, don't plan on playing through.
yeah.
Or something. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, just something.
I
Maybe.
go out there on weekends a lot later in the day.
Later,
Just play by
after.
myself, and if I catch a group, I'll jump around them or bounce to an open hole, and you just,
Yeah.
but if they know going into it that the foursome's not gonna let you play through because it's foursomes only, you're breaking the rules as being a twosome. Just understand you're gonna play behind a foursome the whole day. And that's just the way it is.
I played a lot of courses where I was traveling, by myself, and they always make you tee up. They'll find a group and put you with it, yeah.
It used to-
And
it just
a lot
used
of
to be
times
a
that's great.
it used to
You
be
get
a-
to meet new people and.
And I think some of them did join up together, like in front of us, because it was just taking forever. There were some, I'm not saying they were real good twosomes and singles, but they finally did kind of pair up and get on out of the way. But just maybe in the summer, I don't know. Just a question. And I'm going to go back to the porta potties. I hate that porta potty placement. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. It's if you're a woman, it's a terrible place.
Placement.
On 16, on 12, you can hit it on 12, or you can hit it on 16. I don't understand why it can't be back up there by the 3 holes. Back off. It doesn't have to be in the same spot. It can be back off, even by the road, to where they can come in from back there from the maintenance shop, hit that road, service it, and go right out without driving on the sprinklers or anything like that, or on the lines. I'm just saying, without being too much information or embarrassing you all, then when the gym hitch comes, you're gonna have some girls that are gonna be menstruating, and you need to have it to where they can hit it more than just they don't have to drive. Because I mean, yeah, if you hit it off at 12 and then then the next available time really is when you come off at 15 to go to 16 or 16 to 17. And when you get those, when you have girls up there, you need to have a porta potty where they can hit it at least a couple of times. Just something to think about. Or if I need to rent some during the gym hitch to put back up there, we can do that.
I said something about Jeff, Jeff is ready to be back for 3 weeks. Might be a little slow.
Wondered, he was on our prayer chain and somebody asked me about that today and I was like,
Yeah. Made contact with him this morning, still waiting on a bit. He's been sick, we need fixed up.
Just from just seeing financials on here, a couple of check-in questions is from a budgetary standpoint, are we have additional money built in there to accommodate whatever the consultant may suggest? And then the second question I would ask is if we need to reevaluate any of our membership fees, clubhouse pricing. I'll be beaten up for suggesting this, but I just don't want us to get behind schedule when the rest of the world is raising the prices of everything and the golf course isn't.
Thank you, Mike, for bringing that up, because when the consumer price index comes out here, probably about a week or two, we'll see it increase. Like this, one is really phenomenal, this year, about 3% or something like that.
Okay.
We've done that across the board on the facilities and camping fees that we've got right now. But our projections, we might not have revisited a lot of the membership fees, but right now, I can just see that the price index is coming in like year,
Okay. If you would just, if you don't mind, as long as it's within guidelines and rules, just give the board a heads up so we can advocate for you.
Yeah.
Because when things change without notice, people get more upset than when they're just given a heads up.
I mean, the price increase is not a big deal.
Yeah,
I mean,
agreed. All right, anything else in section 8 for staff comments?
Yes, I have several things. First off, Mr. Rose, he retired. So he resigned from the board. So this is a 9-member board, which means we need 5 for quorum. I know at one of the meetings, we kind of told about taking the members down, because all the other boards are 5. So right now we have 7. If you want to continue at 9, or this would be a good time to go to 7, or?
So the only one missing from 7 is Gil, right?
Yeah.
Do you know anybody else that wanted to sit on the board to replace Mr. Brooks?
there's always people, if you ask them, they would do it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I like it where we've got it at 9. We've got such a wide variety of players that we get, I feel we get better input.
How's our attendance been?
That's on another, on my list. So for attendance, you have to have 75% attendance. So,
To continue as a member of the board,
right,
right? Okay.
correct.
basically one miss a year, would be 6 times a year.
Yeah. So, towards the end of and it's everyone, it's not, but we really gotta crack down on that a little bit.
I mean, is it in attendance, have we been, how many times have we had 9 versus how many times have we had 7? I know it's probably something we have to look back on, but what's the realistics?
There's been 9 members until last year.
But actually attending, do we always have?
I'll have to look
Always a
at
couple missing.
We do an attendance sheet that goes to council every month, so I can look back on that and let you know.
How many times have you not had a quorum?
For golf, not very often. I think maybe once.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it has been. It's been
Yeah, I remember
one time.
one time.
I think there was one time you sent an email out before the meeting, said we wouldn't have a quorum, so we didn't even
Yeah.
have a meeting.
We typically don't have that issue with golf. So there's a few other things just to touch on. Okay, so in your manual is the calendar. And if you can just, kind of go through your manual and just give me that sheet at the end that you received it, please. And then we touched on attendance. And so I will send out, for every meeting, I'll send you out a calendar invite. And then, of course, you will get your notifications with your agenda and everything. And Mr. Edward, I'll check on yours. Okay, and we also have O&L training, which is on March 25th at 6 o'clock. This is a training on the Open Records and Meetings Act, which is what we have to follow. It's Oklahoma law. And so what we are going to start doing is we will have one scheduled in the spring and one in the fall. And every member must attend at least one to stay on the board. So I believe that they are going to try to set something up where you can do this virtually, but I do not have all the information on that yet. So once I receive more information, then I'll get it out to everyone. But this first one is March 25th. It's a Wednesday, and it's at 6 o'clock. And so we will be here, of course, for anyone that wants to come, but they're trying to get something set up to where you can do it virtually.
Would this be at City Hall?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. And I believe that's all I have, Mr. Shannon. Okay, so if you know of any, we'll have openings for 2 members. So if anyone knows of anyone, there's applications online, or just
I think there's one in the
reach out to
packet.
me. I don't think there's one in your packet.
I thought I saw one, but I could be wrong. Oh, that's citizen comment form, never mind. Page.
I know I signed it and I can't find it anymore.
What's that? This?
Oh, like you took it from me.
I took it from you.
Okay,
Toward the back.
anything else under staff comments?
That's all I
Got us all
have.
straight? Okay. All right, with that said, last thing on the list, number 9.
Make the motion, we adjourn.
I second that.
That one.
Okay, Hope,
Yes.
Egbert,
Aye.
January.
Aye.
Kaufman,
Aye.
Bajan,
Aye.
and Moon.
Aye.
Meeting is adjourned. Thank you.
I don't know. I had surgery. Is it bad? Or hot? I don't even, or